Hey, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? We're going to talk about a racist. See you next Tuesday that at the time did have a badge. Shout out to Upper Echelon for this. Let's get it.
Welcome back to the Upper Echelon podcast where we keep it real and we keep it jiggy over here. Because why? Because we ain't never, ever scared. Hit the like button. Everybody that is in the room now, please make sure that you hit the like button. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Welcome in and good morning, you guys. Real quick, I listened to my live stream last night and it definitely sounded like I was underwater. So I don't know. I think something was going on with my mic actually. So I'm not sure. So if my audio is good this morning, please reassure me that I sound good and hit the one, please. Hit the one if my audio sounds good, okay? I just had a goal this morning of one super chat or super sticker. Looks like I already met that goal. So shout out to Vappy Jones. I'm also streaming on my Facebook page. If you're not following me on Facebook, go ahead and follow me on Facebook at Upper Echelon. Just type in Upper Echelon and I will pop right up. Thank you so much for that super chat or that super sticker, Vappy Jones. We gonna get into it, y'all. What is going on in Houston, Texas? What is going on in Houston, Texas, you guys? A police officer by the name of Ashley Gonzalez was relieved of duty due to a racist rant that she did on social media. Okay, which has really at this point gone viral. What I want to know is what at this point, the way that technology is and the way that things have the capability of going viral and reaching thousands, not even thousands, millions of people, what in the world would possess somebody that has a title such as a police officer who is a public servant, who is expected to serve and protect the community of people of all races? What possessed you to get on social media and go full force on dropping the N-word all over the place in the video? I'm going to play the video. It does have that particular word redacted because I don't want my channel to get hit. But you guys are going to get the gist of what she's saying in this video that went viral. Now, again, she was relieved of duty. So we're going to go ahead and listen to Miss Ashley Gonzalez and what Miss Ashley Gonzalez had to say about what she feels about African American people publicly on social media. Shout out to Ray Mail for that $3 super sticker. I appreciate you. For everybody coming in the room, make sure that you guys go ahead and hit the like button. Thank you for letting me know that my audio is good. Hey, everybody coming in. I see y'all. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's go ahead and pull Miss Ashley Gonzalez up and see what she had to say about African American people. Now, this is really disturbing because, again, this lady is supposed to be serving and protecting the community. Right. Meanwhile, she's out here telling people what she really feels about African American people, which is scary because we know that she is not the only one that feels that way. So let's go ahead and listen to what she had to say.
What are you going to possibly say? Like, are you going to call 911 because I called you? No, right? Oh my God. I don't know. This shit didn't record, but it was like, I'm kind of glad it didn't record because it was like me expressing how much I fucking hated people after this. Like, dog, like, let me get a black person on a 911 call tomorrow, especially. You're going to fucking jail. I don't give a fuck. You're getting treated like a bunch of shit because the amount of times that I will always and forever say that I fucking hate. Oh my God, I fucking hate chimps. Like, y'all, like, you, like, I don't fucking, we were slaves, this and that. I don't give a like, for reason you guys were fucking slaves. I don't know anything better than to fucking steal. Like, oh my fucking God. Like, I was literally eating fucking food with my friend. He had his, oh my God, like, I don't know, por Dios, por gracias de fucking Dios, I had my fucking wallet next to me, like, my whole purse, and those fucking little fucking small ass cheat decided not to fucking steal my fucking wallet. Oh my God, I would have grabbed my heel and like whooped up his ass. But like, whatever, right? Some other, but no homo or nothing.
Let me pause it right here. I mean, I'm talking about she was going in. Tell us how you really feel. I mean,
Yeah, that's why I'm saying. Tell us how you feel, ho.
Animated and everything. I'm just like, what in the? I'm gonna play the rest of it. There's a little bit more left. But what in the tarnation would make her get on the internet and post this as a police officer? Dumb.
Why?
Dumb.
Man, y'all don't know how good
Dumb and
it felt
ignorant.
to say like out loud, like.
But hold on, let me say this. Let's say this. True crime with Tone. She's a police officer. Hold on, let me say this. Did you hear the part where she said that let her get a call tomorrow that involves a black person? They asses is going to jail. She treating them like trash. They going straight to jail. This is what's wrong with these police now. They take their personal feelings, their personal bias, and they take it out on the public. Now, to my knowledge, I'm not an officer. I never went, to the academy and became a police officer. But with any public servant, when anybody taking a position to protect the public or serve the public, whether you be an attorney, a doctor, a surgeon, a police officer, anything that is serving the public, I'm sure you have to take some sort of oath.
Right.
So there are certain things that you cannot express. There are certain things you have to keep separate from your dating, or not even keep separate. You're not supposed to have any biases. You're surely not supposed to be out loud expressing your biases on social media. What type of this girl is crazy.
God damn. Oh my God. I felt like I was back in the Marine Corps. I kid you not.
She's a veteran.
I don't know what the fuck came over me. I grabbed that by the neck and I was like, come here, you fucking, oh my God. Like, I felt like the world just stopped. Like, it was just peace. Like, I don't know. And then he was just like even I in my head, I was like, damn bitch, that pasaste, because I called him a fucking downtown champs.
I think that might be the end of it. So, shout out to You Changed Me for that $4 super chat. You Changed Me says, wow. Yes. No, somebody in the chat says she'll be fired by tomorrow. Crying tattoo tears. No, she's fired now. So she was relieved of duty shortly after this. Now, there's a lot of people across different social media sites, specifically Instagram, with the name Ashley Gonzalez, because we know that's a pretty common name, that are reporting that they're being harassed now on social media because people are thinking that they are this woman. Yeah. So a lot of people are complaining like, hey, I'm being harassed on social media because people are thinking that I'm her. But let's see if this is the end of it.
We're there, they're gonna beat in my ass, and then he stops yeah, just call me a fucking you're in her. I was like, oh my God, you're fucking, and I called you and world peace. I was like, what the fuck are you gonna possibly say? Are you gonna call 911 because I called you a no, right? Oh my God. I don't know. This shit didn't record, but it was I'm kind of glad it didn't record because it was me expressing how much I fucking hated people after this. Dog, let me get a black person on a 911 call tomorrow, especially. You're going to fucking jail. I don't give a fuck. You're getting treated like a bunch of shit because the amount of times that I will always and forever say that I fucking hate. Oh my God, I fucking hate chimps. I hate y'all. You, I don't fucking. We were slaves this entire. I don't give a. For a reason you guys were fucking slaves. I don't know anything better than a fucking skill. Oh my fucking God. I was literally eating fucking food with my friend. He had his, oh my God, I don't know, por Dios, por gracias de fucking Dios, I had my fucking wallet next to me, my whole purse, and those fucking little fucking small ass cheat decided not to fucking steal my fucking wallet, and oh my God, I would have grabbed my heel and whooped up his ass, but whatever, right? Some other but no homo or nothing, y'all don't know how good it felt to say
this is disgusting.
Beyond disgusting.
I am just so disgusted by this person. Disgusted. She said do you know how good it felt to say the N-word? And then starts laughing in joy because she feels like a weight was lifted off her chest because finally she got to say the N-word publicly. And I'm just like, what?
Great
Girl, this is crazy. I don't know, y'all. This is scary. It really speaks to the fact that there are a lot of, well, we already knew that. There are a lot of police officers and public servants that have biases and that are racist, and that they use their position and their power to take their biases and racism out on the public. People end up in jail because of their biases. Hell, if you want to talk about public servants,
I'll be right back, y'all.
People end up unalived because of their biases. Yeah. You have not officers, but you have doctors that refuse to prescribe the proper medication, pain medications. People suffer because they don't like Black people. I was recently, now I'm not going to get too far off topic, but since we're talking about public servants, do you all remember, I believe this happened in Illinois. No, it happened in Indiana. It was a woman who was in labor a Black woman that went to the hospital at active labor, and a woman that was doing her vitals and getting ready to check her in, literally, the woman was literally having a baby. The nurse that was checking her in sat there listening to this lady screaming in agony and had her sitting there waiting and would not serve her. And to me, in my opinion, it was because of her bias or her racist. Hold on one second. It was because of her bias. And so in that situation, the woman actually ended up having to leave the hospital. Yet her mom and her husband had to drive her in their van to another hospital, but on their commute to the other hospital, she had the baby in the van. I mean, this is getting out of control with these people that are supposed to be serving, protecting, and taking care of the public. Their biases and racism is getting in the way. This lady sat on camera as a Houston police officer and said that if she gets a call tomorrow of an incident involving a Black person, their asses is going to jail. That's crazy. That is crazy.
Out loud, like goddamn, oh my god, I felt like I was back in the Marine Corps. Like I kid you not, I don't know what the fuck came over me. I grabbed that by the neck.
Oh, and I saw another comment in the chat. Let me scroll up. Hold on. Where is it at? J Love said, "I'm biracial, mainly Puerto Rican, and this is disgusting to hear. Very disgusting." Neo said, "This is why I don't let Latinos say the N-word around me. I don't think anybody should be saying the N-word other than, well, that's just my personal opinion. I ain't even going to tell y'all. I don't think anybody should be. I know that in certain places around the world, it's acceptable for them to say that word. But I don't agree with that either, Neo. I'm trying to find, somebody said something about veterans. What's going on, Common Collective? Her crazy. Yes, that was Common Collective. First of all, I have an immense amount of respect for veterans, and I have a great amount of respect for anybody that is actively serving this country, okay? However, what I have noticed is that, and tell me, do I have anybody in the chat that's a veteran? Do I have any veterans in the chat? Good morning, Miss Foxy. Hey, Nola Bunny. Hey, everybody I didn't get a chance to speak to directly. Do I have any veterans in the chat? Anybody that served? And if you have served in the armed forces, what branch? Air Force, Army, Navy, Marines, Coast Guard, anything? I don't know, man. I guess that's what she think. True Crime said, I agree, Upper. Tamika said, I'm in Houston. Is there a huge issue with racial divide or racism in the state of Texas? I heard that it was. Okay, Common Collective said, I'm a veteran. So I want to know from the veterans that are in the chat, Is there some sort of code? I could ask my brother, because my brother is in the Air Force. He's been in the Air Force since 2010. But I want to know, is there... Actually, I did ask him one time for a separate reason, because I wanted to know, is there any expectation, or I wouldn't say code, but is there any expectation? Are people that served in the military that no longer serve in the military, are they expected to behave a certain way? Like, is it disgraceful? Is it certain things that veterans should not be doing as veterans? Like, is there some sort of code of ethic for veterans? Like, even though you're not still actively serving in the military, are you still expected to uphold a certain standard? I would think so. If you are able to say, yeah, I'm a veteran and I serve this country, I think that people hold you to a specific standard in the things that you say and do. But what makes it worse is that not only was she is she a police officer, or was she, because she got fired? Not only, she did say that, Jackie. She did say that. Not only was she a police officer, but she also served this country. And in serving this country, you are serving amongst other officers who are of all different races. And correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not a veteran, but when you're in the military, aren't you expected to protect your brother and sister who is serving alongside you, no matter where they come from, what their color is, what their background, what their race is? You are expected to protect and love your fellow soldier, no matter what color they are. So how can you have this type of mentality and bias if you are a veteran?
Exactly.
And now you're an officer. Let me look at my comments, because that's something I really want to know. What standard are these people expected to, once you are out of the military and you're considered to be a veteran, aren't you supposed to have some sort of ethical, something? I mean, I just don't know. The behavior is crazy. Okay, so Karma Collective was in the Army. Oh, well, Stephanie Maxwell said it's a lot of racism in the military. Maybe that's why she said, when she said the N-word, she felt like she was back in the Marines. She said, yeah, when I said that, I felt like I was back in the Marine Corps. Yeah, and I'm like, what? Terry said, I got two uncles that were veterans. Tennessee says, hey, upper in chat, my husband served in the Army. Reno says, it's obvious these racist Latinos haven't got the memo. Latinos are being deported. That's another thing. Okay, let me just say this. I love people of all races. I don't have anything against anyone of any race. I think we are all God's children. But what I do find so cringe is how another minority can be racist against one minority can be racist against another minority. Like, newsflash, you are also being discriminated against in this country, especially currently. You are not being treated fairly in this country. You are being harassed and deported, and ICE is unaliving people in this country. So the fact that you yourself are a minority, I mean, the delusion is real. Like, who do you think you are to be speaking against one minority when you're a minority? You face bias and injustices every day. And to sit there as a police officer and berate another minority group is crazy. Delusional. She's okay. Oh, really? I remember years ago, I want to say maybe like 5-6 years ago, I was thinking about moving from Chicago, and Texas was one of the places I was thinking of. I have an aunt that lived in Dallas for like 20 years, and then she moved back to Chicago. But I hear from a lot. When I told one of my friends, and she was like, "Oh, when you go down to Texas, you better not break no laws, because you'll be in jail for life." They was like, "You better not jaywalk," and I'm like, "For real? Is it that bad?" But that's what I hear about Texas.
If
That's
you're
one
black,
place that I always
yeah.
said, at this point, I would never move to. I would never move to Texas. Because somebody definitely told me that, like, yo, as a black person, better not jaywalk in Texas. Don't get in no trouble. I mean, they need to go back and look at all of the arrests and mistreatment of citizens. We're going to get into that, too. Tamika said, I live to live. It's hard. Dudes kill me. I'm scared. Yeah. I would say yes. If we serve our country, we should carry ourselves with dignity and integrity. You would think that those things would be ingrained in you. Like certain things you're not going to do, certain things you're not going to say, and you're not going to have a certain type of mindset, or you shouldn't. If you're a veteran and you served in the military, especially not what she's doing. Nola said, I don't care. Racism will always exist, which is why I raised my sons being well aware of that. Stay on your P's and Q's, son. Facts. I will keep my comments to myself. Okay. All right. Tamika said no, because they don't give veterans any help when it helps, or any type of postpartum. They don't kill nobody. Nobody cares. And that's, yeah, I hear that there's I know that there is a huge community of homeless veterans, which is weird because to my knowledge, veterans get a lot of resources and help. So the thing that I think that the America just needs to do better in, well, number one, America needs to do a lot of things better. But one thing that they need to do better is helping with the mental health. Mental health is a big thing in the veteran community. So I think that that's one thing that they could be doing better. Karma Collective said you're required to. I believe she should have been acting according, just a little hood rat, just a hood rat.
Yep.
So let's go ahead and finish. I'm gonna get to.
And I was like, come here, you fucking, oh my God. Like, I felt like the world just stopped. Like, it was just peace. Like, I don't know. And then he was just like, even I in my head, I was like, damn, bitch, the pasaste. Because I called him a fucking downtown champs. For there, they're gonna beat in my ass. And then he, like, stops, like, yeah, just call me a fucking, like, you're a nerd. I was like, oh my God. Like, you're a fucking, and I called you, and like, world peace. I was like,
okay. Let me go to this really quick. Hold on. Let me pull this down. Let's see. That is crazy to me.
Hell yeah.
That's scary. To me, that's scary. I mean, anybody could join the damn military. Anybody could serve and so-called protect the country. Anybody could join the police force. Like, this is just scary. These are the type of people that we have over us. Like, this is who is these are our public servants. Now, this is just one dummy that went on social media and actually said it in front of everybody. But this is the reality of who we have out here that serve is supposed to be serving and protecting this country. Racist and ignorant. It is scary. Scary. Mental health is real. We got complete psychopaths, psychotic people serving and protecting the country. This woman's supposed to have been in the Marine Corps and got nerve to be an officer.
This officer made these racist...
A joke.
This officer made these racist remarks on her close friend's Instagram story, and a shared screen recording has been gaining a lot of traction online. The Union tonight calling her comments offensive and disturbing.
let me get a black person on a 911 call tomorrow, especially you're going to jail.
So HPD tells us tonight Officer Ashley Gonzalez has been relieved of duty. She's been with the
Bye-bye,
department
bitch.
a little over 2 years, assigned to the South Gessner Patrol Division. And in that video, Gonzalez appears to express hostility toward people of color, making comments that reference slavery and stereotypes. So there's a comprehensive internal affairs review going on tonight, and the Union tells me that'll likely include a good look at body camera video of Gonzalez's interactions in the community. Right now, the Harris County District Attorney's Office tells us no action is being taken on cases connected to this officer, but that could change.
So, in other words, not only has she been relieved of duty, but it's a very high likelihood that they're going to look into other cases that she was connected to in which she could have exuded her bias in those cases, such as arrests, false arrests, the finding of substances, because you do have racist police officers out here that will plant drugs on you. Okay, that will plant drugs on you to get. They're gonna look all up into any case that she was connected to, from what this news anchor is saying. Hey, Lysandra, welcome in.
The last hour, the DA's office telling us in a statement there is a process in place to notify prosecutors, defense attorneys, and the courts when a police officer has been disciplined or terminated for conduct that would tend to impeach their credibility. Earlier today, the police officers union telling us it is our belief that the department is diligently working to confirm the authenticity of this video and will take appropriate measures to ensure public confidence and trust between our department and our community. Late today, Gonzalez answered my phone call. She did not answer any questions, though, but did say she'd follow up. Despite these comments in that video, we did check, and records show Gonzalez has completed several trainings.
So the news contacted her. So the news called her, and she did answer the phone. The news called her, and she did answer the phone. He's not saying that she said anything about her statements being disgusting. She apologizes for all of those who she offended. She apologizes. What she said wasn't right. He didn't say that she said none of that. All she said was she'll follow up.
What the fuck that mean?
On implicit bias and cultural diversity. This officer made these racist remarks on her close friend's Instagram story, and a shared screen recording has been gaining a lot of traction online. The union tonight calling her comments offensive and disturbing.
Stephanie said many homeless veterans are homeless by choice. There is help for veterans, but they have to come get it. Yeah. There is help. And that's why I said, earlier that a lot of the homeless community or the people that are not receiving help after they, leave, become veterans, I think that to say that being homeless by choice, I think that has a lot to do with mental illness. And so I think that there's a big community of veterans that deal with mental illness. Some people are functioning just fine, but still have mental illness. And some people are not functioning just fine. So there is a large community of veterans who do deal with some mental health issues. So I do think there needs to be more resources out here for veterans. I really do. And I think that this young lady on the screen might be one of the people that's one of the people that are able to function in to a certain extent, because obviously something wrong with her, but still able to function, hold a job. Obviously she was a police officer, but she's clearly still dealing with mental health concerns. She's obviously mentally ill, allegedly, because why would you be on social media? I as someone who is in social work, I would never come on the internet and blurt out all of these racist things about what I don't like about this race or what I don't like about that race. Why would I do that? Knowing that I have to serve and I have to work with people of all colors. I'm not supposed to have any biases, and I don't have any biases. But I just don't understand why people choose professions to work with the public if you know there's one particular race that you have bias against. Let me see. Am I going to say this right? Based Saraf? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Based. I don't know. I tried. I wonder if the Latinos that cut out, clean options feel the same way as Ashley. She's making fun of slavery, yet her people do modern day slave labor. Oh, that's an interesting comment.
Yeah, that is.
Now she can. Point. Okay, so we gonna not stoop down to her level, y'all, in the chat. Okay. T. Mill said, I don't think it's that bad. They were very welcoming to us when moving to Texas so you moved from Aurora, Illinois to Texas, and you've had a good experience, I'm not even the type of person, but this year right here, it drives you and it makes you crazy because I live with my heart and I love people and I get along with any race, and it's crazy. It really is. It really is. Shell from Facebook says, I'm happy she's exposed. Seriously, are we surprised? The only thing I'm surprised about is I'm not surprised necessarily about what she's saying. I'm more so surprised about the fact that she decided to say it openly on social media and thought that she would keep her job. That's the only thing that I'm surprised about. So shout out to everybody that came and joined me this morning. I will be back later on today with another topic, but I just wanted to come to you guys this morning to see what y'all think about this. And do you think that her being terminated was justified? You think that she should have lost her job because of this rant? Me personally, I absolutely think she should have lost her job. And I'm interested in seeing what they find in her previous cases that she's been involved in. Has she harassed people of a certain race? Has she arrested more people of a certain race over another? What is the integrity behind the police work that she's done? Now, I don't know how long she's been on the police force, but I think it'll be interesting to see,
I think so too.
if anything else comes up about her behavior in past cases. This is so scary. And it really makes me feel like not only is she probably out here, because you heard what she said. She said that the first Black person that she runs into, if she gets a call while she's working on the following day, she's going to arrest whoever that Black person is. That's what she said. So it really is concerning, because how many times have you done that? How many cases have you ignored due to race? How many false arrests have you made due to race? How many people are in jail right now because of her, just because they're Black? So I'm glad that the Houston Police Department took action immediately and terminated her stupid ass. What's going on, Dee Dee Brockington? So shout out to y'all. Every single last person that's in here, please make sure you hit the like button. If you're over there watching me on Facebook, please make sure that you hit the like button. If you are
Okay, that's pretty much all I want to talk about with this disgrace known as Ashley Gonzalez. I thank y'all for being here. I'll see y'all later. Peace.